Hey everybody, welcome back to this Tamiya TC-01 Formula E kit build. Today we're going to be building the front upper arms, and to get started we're going to work on step number 28. First thing we need to do is find the upper arms, and they are on the D tree, and there's 4 of these. And next we need to find the suspension balls right here, and also this screw. And both of these are not in the A bag anymore. They're actually in the D parts bag. So this is the one you should look in. So let's get started. Okay, we got the parts that we needed. First thing we need to do is pop the suspension ball on. Okay, I got one. You can see there's a stud there, and it goes perfectly into the hole of the suspension ball. So it works out really well. Glad I got this. So next we're going to be building the link rods, and these are not turnbuckles. They're both going to turn righty-tighty. Real quick note, there are 2 sets of these screws in the D parts bag. And for this step, you want to make sure you're using the longer one. Those are the 12mm ones. The 10mm ones is for the next step. So make sure you use the correct one. There's one right there. Now let's do the other one. All right, let's turn the page. All right, on the next page, we're going to be installing both of these. And first we need to put these on. It shows right here, we need to do this step before that. And this, we need to pay attention. We need to put the rocker arms into this position on both sides. Then we're going to put this link right here on this end. Same with over here. Okay, and then we're going to set the A-arms on here and here. So if you have trouble just pushing down, you can clamp right here and right there. And it should look something like this when you're done. And we also need to set the links here onto the lower arm. All right, for the next part, we're going to be building the front uprights. We're going to start with these pieces right here, the steering block, C3. There's going to be 2 of these. And there's only one more size of these axles left, so that is the correct one. First, we need to find the bearings, and it's going to be in this bag right here. And we're just going to drop a bearing in there, like that. Then push the axle through. Just going to leave it like that for now. And we're going to take this screw and thread this through from this end. See that it's flush on this side. And we're going to use a little bit of thread lock. And that is done. Now we need to cut these red sponges again. Okay. Again, we're going to put some grease on each end. Okay, gonna look like that. So for this one, we need to put that screw from the bottom. And we're done. Okay, I got both sets. This is the left one, and this one is the right one. As you can see, I've already done this side. This part right here is probably the most difficult part of the entire kit so far. So I want to make sure I did it properly, and I have some tips to share with you for this side. First thing, most importantly, is to have all the parts ready. You're going to need the kingpins, the dog bone, 2 of the longer screws, 12mm screws, and the 2 spacers, and the steering block that we just finished. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take this axle out. We can put that in at any time. So this becomes a little bit lighter. We're going to put the kingpin on from the bottom. And then the screw. Going to use something to prop up the chassis. And then I need to put the spacer on. Then now here comes the difficult part, because I have to hold this and also turn the screwdriver at the same time. Okay, I've got that side. If you can get somebody to give you a hand, that would be great, because it really feels like you need a third hand to do this. Gonna have my screwdriver ready. Okay, that's more or less steady. So for this step, I need to, I've already put grease on both ends of the dog bone. I'm gonna thread that through there. Also need to put it to the end of this axle right here, like that. And now we need to put in the kingpin. The screw. Okay, if you can get somebody to hold the dog bone into the axle for you, that would help a lot already. If nothing but that, it would help you. So I finally have it together. Okay. There it is. You want to make sure it's tight, but you also want very free movement, because this is the steering block after all. So I'm going to back up half a turn. Okay. And that's how you do this part. Okay, one of the next steps is to bring this together. The steering block and this link together. All right, and just to double check everything, make sure the dog bones are still in there. They haven't dislocated. Make sure everything works and turns the way it's supposed to. So finally, looks like I am done with this step right here. Gonna go ahead and put the caps on. Okay, for this part, we need to find 2 of the D5s. And these small screws right there, they're 2mm, so they're gonna be thinner than all the other ones we've been using. And all we're going to do is cap that off and put a screw through, and it's actually going to be 1.5mm hex. And when you're done, it should look like that. Really clean finish. That's it. There we go. We finished the front end assembly now. We have the front arms on. We put all the links on. The steering is working. We got the uprights on. So I'm going to call the video right here. Thanks for watching this video. If you got anything out of it, please drop a like. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.